If I tell the truth, I'm in my feelings. But in my real, if I don't
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Everything Philly Podcast, your platform for entertainment, information, and hitting some hard topics.
Take five. Sorry.
I'm
No, no, no.
Sharice.
I'm in the building. You already know I'm in the building. Gotta keep rehearsing stuff. Let's go. It's raw.
It's called Take.
No, we ain't
All right.
doing that.
Let's get right to it.
Go ahead.
All right. We want to talk about Jay-Z today.
her boyfriend.
Yes, I do love Jay-Z. I'm not going to lie. I'm a fan. I'm a little torn with Jay-Z today because he's been trending. He proposed a $300 million educational campaign
To
here in
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Huh?
He wasn't torn just a minute ago. He was still your guy.
You didn't hear all the conversation. Wasn't that?
I said when I came in the building, you said to me that as a parent, I'm for everything he's doing.
As a parent, yeah, I agree with the
Uh,
concept. Yep.
Okay, you agree with the concept, but
Mhm.
you don't agree how the concept is being delivered.
The only thing that so the campaign is Republican affiliated, and that's the part that I don't like because I feel like the Republicans are using him as a way to monopolize on the Black community.
So, but how could you say that? How can you say the Republicans are using him? Because with everything that's going on with the Diddy situations, and every time you hear Diddy or Kanye West, you hear Jay Z is next. Jay Z coming up next. So how you know Jay Z ain't run to them because we don't know who the what are they called? The
What?
higher ups. What are they?
What, Illuminati?
The Illuminati really is. I really believe it's part of the Republicans, if you ask me. But who's to say that he's not running to them so to secure his behind, that they don't put out the information that everybody's saying is coming? Because he never, ever, ever sat there and said he was a Republican or he represented. When Obama
Right.
came out, he was Obama this, I brought out Obama out, he on the records and all that. So he's straight Democrat back then. So now all of a sudden with this Diddy stuff, Kanye stuff, with everything that's going on, he's a Republican now.
You saying he's hiding behind Republicans because he's about to come out with some stuff is about to come out about him. So
Well, if I'm looking at it from the outside, it's like the higher ups is we don't know who they are, but they the ones that got the money. They the ones who's control the president. They the ones who control everything else that's going on in the world.
mhm.
And these black people that got so behind themselves that they think they want to change the world now, bam, all this stuff is coming out about them. And it's like every time one of our successful black people get to a point where as though they can make a difference,
Mhm.
something come out about them. And normally is our black men with some kind of rape allegations. Every single one that get to that point where they trying to make that transition into creating a legacy, a rape allegation come out at these parties that we always hear about. Like, who's throwing the parties? We never hear about who's throwing the parties. So they got to be some powerful people. But it always come out where we the ones that did something wrong when these parties come out.
Mm. Okay.
Whoever lacing the joints, the coke, the weed, the drinks, whatever it is, they don't get talked about. But it's the behavior that's going on with our black men and some kind of rape allegations.
Well, I don't know if he went to them, but what I do know is what's trending about him now is the fact that he's the face of this campaign, and the campaign is backed by Republicans. How it went down, I don't know. I say that I'm torn because as a parent, if my child who is in a public school, because that's all I can afford, as a parent, if my child were to be selected as a part of that funding to go to private school for free, um,
You
fuck
would
the
be happy.
Republicans, I'm going for it.
You would go
That's a
for it.
free education for
So
my children.
let's talk about the bigger picture though. So if the 300 million goes to putting people in the private schools or whatever, what happens to our public system?
So that's the flip side. The flip side is people are saying that it's taken away from the public school because for every child in public school, that seat is a dollar amount. So if you're taking these kids from public school, putting them in private schools, they're saying that you're taking money from the public school.
And whoever don't make that 300 budget, then you're going to be
then
left
you're still
behind
stuck in
in a
that
public
public
school that
school.
ain't get nothing. So why couldn't that 300 million go to the public schools to make them
Better. Okay,
better?
that's the other argument that people are saying. Why not take that money and fund the schools that are failing? Which I get that part too. Um,
I mean, that's what I'm saying though. It's like, all right, when Trump made it into office and he gave everybody all their money and the blacks never had 10, 15, 20,000 in their pocket before they go buy all this nonsense. Then he lose the election and buy it and get in. And then now it's coming up on another term to go. The people that got the money the first, they love Trump. They don't care about what goes on to the world. Just give me 10,000 in my pocket again, and you can be president no matter what, however long, no matter what you're talking about. If you want to be a dictatorship or whatever the case may be, they don't care about that. They just want that couple dollars in their pocket just for now. That's almost what the same thing you're saying with if your kid can get to that private school. But what if your kid don't get to that private school? He left behind in the public school that ain't got nothing, ain't got nothing to back him no more. So we'll be having even more ignorant black children running around because we already know our public school sucks.
well, not necessarily. Public schools aren't. Some of the public schools suck. We do have some good public schools, but some of the public schools do suck. But parents are gonna have to start stepping up.
Meaning,
Meaning that if they have to do their part to make sure that if they need tutoring, if they need outside services, making sure that they're staying on top of whatever they can for resources. They might have to take up some of the slack that they're not getting at school. Parents can't just depend on schools. Just that's where you go from 8 to 4. They're supposed to give you everything you need, and that's it. Like they have to do their part as well.
I mean,
So if that means that they got to take a little bit more time and read more books or get some extra resources to take up the slack because they can't afford private school, but they know that public school is not giving them everything, then that's where parents are going to have to start stepping up a little bit.
I hear you saying that, but we're not talking about parents in this episode. We're
We
talking
have to
about
though.
no, we can't. We talking about the effect of you. The bigger picture in this thing is where are we left when this 300 million go to putting some of our a small portion
Yeah.
of our children into a private school.
Mm-hmm.
You're leaving the rest behind, which you came from that same place or whatever the case may be. So
Mm-hmm.
let's understand what the fight is. The fight is all our public schools, all of our urban communities. How can we help them? Not take a 10% portion out and put them into a private school that 9 times out of 10 they're gonna end up getting kicked out anyway because they don't know how to act with them people in there. They're going to sit there and put their foot on their neck. So let's talk about the bigger picture. Like you're not a Republican,
No,
not you, Jay
no,
Z. You're not a
no.
Republican, but all of a sudden you want to be the face of Republicans in these schools. Like, come on, bro. You know how I feel about that anyway.
And listen, as much as I like Jay-Z as an artist, um, that's why I said I'm torn. Like I like him and I respect him and I'd like to think that he's a great businessman, but this deal as a parent, I'm looking at an opportunity for my child. As an educator, I get exactly what you're saying. Where does that leave the rest of the kids? Why not put the money into the public school education?
So the timing of it all doesn't, seem funny to you. Like when your name is coming up on the chopping list,
I gotta admit,
all of a
yeah, I'm,
sudden you
I'm gonna
become
be
a
transparent
Republican.
about it. Yeah, it's very suspect as to everything that's going on, and then all of a sudden you're the face of this $1 million proposal. I think somebody said something about he's trying to save face now, he's trying to make his image look good now because he's about to go down. I don't like it, but that's the reality of it. I have to accept it.
So I mean, hey, it is what it is to me. Like,
Millionaire problems, I guess. Billionaire problems.
so you take advantage of people, then it always come back
It
around.
comes back, yeah,
And
karma.
yeah. So
Karma.
I mean, not that I don't like him. I'm not saying I don't like him. Like I
Right.
respect this game,
Hmm.
but the way you did Philly rappers to me, I feel some kind of way about that. From the gate,
Yeah.
I feel some kind of way about that, and because I'm Philly.
Da-da-da-da.
I'm Philly all day long. When you take all our rappers and make your dream team, and then you get to the position where you want to be, and then
leave
you
'em.
just drop them. Everybody always say, "Well, that's not his fault. That's their fault." Oh, when you got that much power, You got that much success. You can't tell me people ain't going to follow you. But if you just throw a bug out there and sit there and say, "Well, I want y'all to go on tour with me," but it's your business. If you could go, you could go if you want to, or you don't have. Who's going to turn down $100 million tour? Like, for really, come on, you give me this old jacked up ass, um, what car he gave Beanie Siegel, Rolls Royce or whatever the heck it was.
It was old or something?
Yeah, you give me that, and you expect me to respect you. Like, you making hundreds of millions, and you just give me this leftover car that you don't even drive no more. Like, you killed my Philly rappers, and they way better than your squad you had. So I don't want to hear that. You keep them.
I can keep them.
Yeah, you can keep them.
Okay.
Smile again and see where you be at.
Don't nobody say that when you be talking about your little Puerto Rican J-Ho. Hello, I mean.
Better watch what you say, girl.
See? Now I gotta watch what I say.
She ain't doing that slimy switching sides just for the dollar, just to
Yeah,
save
she just
face.
making a clap for everybody. Can't keep a man for nothing.
But hey,
Well,
how many
that's
men
all
she
you-
had in her life? The same rotation. You probably had more men than she did.
I doubt it.
Yeah, you never know. I only care
Remember,
about
she's
the same.
Jenny from the block. She probably hit.
Watch your mouth.
Why you getting mad?
I ain't getting mad.
You got Jenny, I got Jay.
Okay. Bye. There's a flight to New York tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to talk about that as an educator. I thought that I just had some different views on that, and it's definitely trending. He's getting a lot of controversy. So stay tuned. In the meantime,
And I'm not hating on the brother. I do not want to see him come on that chopping block with Diddy and everybody else. I really don't. I'm tired of our black people, getting to a certain point in life and then getting chopped down just like that. Like then, because a lot of us follow right behind him. Some of you say something bad, we divorced him. No, that's
Yeah.
not the case with me and him. I mean, not like we know each other, but that's not the case with me and this guy. I just don't like the way he did my people. That's all.
yeah, and I know. I guess it's gonna come out. I don't know. I'm hating the rumors that I'm hearing about him being possibly a part of the Diddy-like actions. So I'm hoping that isn't true.
Assumingly Diddy like actions.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
On that note,
Don't forget to, allegedly, like,
subscribe
comment.
and follow.
See you guys.